I'm Ryan Boettner.
And I'm Catrina Boettner.
Well, we first met about 8 years ago through mutual friends, and we lost touch for a little while, and then ironically we reunited and found each other again on MySpace.
And then we talked on the phone for about 5 minutes, and then we realized that, hey, I know you.
The thing that really set it off was when we went with our friends up to our first annual Wisconsin Dells trip, and we really got to talking again and everything, and that's when I knew that she was the one.
I have to tell the story prior to the proposal. He was making dinner for me, and he decided to go get milk, and I was gone for about an hour. Didn't think anything of it, and it turns out that he had gone to the jeweler and picked up my ring. And then we went for a walk in downtown Waukesha that night. So we were on the Love Bridge, and that's where he did it. And I thought he was joking, and I told him he was crazy, and I said yes. So
the only thoughts that were going through my head were, you know, is she going to say yes? Did I pick the right ring? And as time got closer, I knew the answers just came to me, and I was less and less nervous. But when I proposed to her, and she said, "Are you kidding?" I'm like, okay, I'll ask again. That's when I was really nervous. So it was the second time around when I asked her, and then she said yes. Then I was fine. The most important thing, and the thing that always sticks in my head, it was one of the first things, was seeing Catrina walk up. She looked just gorgeous. I'd never seen her that beautiful. So,
are you crying?
maybe.
Oh, honey.
I'm okay. That was the highlight for me.
I would have to say seeing you and your brothers. I mean, it was one of the last times, the last pretty much big occasion that you guys had together. And I mean, the whole reason that we got married so quickly was so you could be with Tim and have Tim there. And I'm just glad you got the chance to do that.
We got married at Foxbrook Park here in Brookfield, and it was beautiful. It was the most beautiful day we had all fall. We actually had a reception at the American Legion Post in Okauchee. Basically, my father is the ex-commander there, so we got a good parade on it. And they had a great hall and everything. It was a fun time.
So what did you guys think of the wedding video the first time you watched it?
You cried.
I was blown away. I mean, it was above and beyond my expectations.
Definitely.
By far. I mean, it was, to be honest, I tell all my friends about it. Anybody that's getting married, I right away will mention about the video and about Kevin Clements and how he does a fantastic job. And I've actually shown the video to a few people at work who have been very impressed by it. So.
I think my favorite part of it is right in the beginning where you have the fire and then it just kind of fades out and you see everything else.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, and when my maid of honor decided to fly down the aisle and you were able to fix the music and...
yeah, put her back, you know, in,
slow her down.
in sequence with the music. I know my parents were blown away at it. I mean, they loved it too. They were really impressed. And
my grandmother and my great-grandmother, who weren't able to come to the wedding, I mean, that was the only thing they got to see, and they both loved it and thought, you know, that it was really nice, especially the way that everything kind of flowed and the picture collage. They loved that, and how it went from like little bits of moving video into the picture or vice versa.
Yeah, that was a favorite of mine too. Is when we had the photo of me and my groomsmen just standing arm in arm, and then all of a sudden it was the video of us laughing and, you know, goofing around together. It was just this. It was really cool just to see that. Something unexpected.
The pictures were gorgeous, and the video was amazing, and we couldn't have asked for anything better.